This is Cancer Secrets, the complete health guide to colon cancer. Learn everything about the diagnosis and treatment for this silent killer in order to protect yourself. Written by Micah Grant. Read by Tanya Neihardt. Chapter 1. What is colon cancer? Before you can understand how colon cancer can affect you, you must understand exactly what cancer is. Cancer is the umbrella name given to hundreds of diseases and disorders. Though talked about as lung cancer, breast cancer, colon cancers are many more. The disease does not really affect the organ, but affects the cell of the organ. The title of the cancer comes from the organ affected. The colon, a major organ in your intestine, is made up of cells, and when those cells become cancerous, colon cancer is diagnosed. The cells will become cancerous if they begin to divide without control or function. This will cause damage to other cells, as the dividing cells vie for space and dominancy. The normal function of the cells is to divide and replace old cells. When the cancerous cells divide without control, the other cells have little chance competing with them. The uncontrolled dividing cells take up more and more space until they become a mass of cells and become a tumor or growth. Once large enough, the tumor can cause discomfort or even pain. The tumor, if not removed, will grow big enough so that you can actually see or feel the affected area. For example, in breast cancer, the woman or doctor can feel on the outside of the skin for a bump or lump that is out of place. If the tumor cells do become malignant, the tumor now is cancerous. These cancerous cells can spread throughout the body and invade each cell, tissue, or organ. If the cancer is spread too much, it can even enter the bloodstream and cause blood cancer. This is the most serious type of cancer because the cancer cells now are incorporated to all parts of your body. As the cancer spreads throughout the body, the new cancer cells will invade healthy cells and cause them to become cancerous. A simple tumor can spread cancerous cells into all the organ systems of the body, and eventually one will succumb and die. Each organ produces a specific kind of cell. So if your cancer starts in the colon and moves towards your lungs through the blood system, the cancer will still be called colon cancer, even though your lungs are now infected. Another example would be if breast cancer got into the bloodstream and moved into the ovaries. The breast cancer would be in a different location in a different body organ. The name of the cancer will still be called breast cancer. The original place of where the cancer started is the origin of the name the cancer will receive while it is in your body. Though the colon does not seem a vital organ system, it is essential to life. Why is the colon such a vital part to your healthy body existence? The colon is part of the digestive system, of which most of the waste material is stored. Inside the colon is where your feces will travel and finish the final part of digestion before being excreted out of the anus. At the end of the long portion of the colon is a small part of the colon that is called the rectum, which leads to the anus. The entire system, which is made up of the colon, rectum, and anus, makes up what is known as the large intestine. Chapter 2. What factors contribute to colon cancer? Diet is the overall contribution factor of colon cancer. If you ate a fatty, meat-filled diet, the chances of you contracting colon cancer is higher than if your diet contains more vegetables and grain products. Research has shown that most Western populations have a higher incidence of colon cancer than those of Asia. This correlates with the diet the Asians ingest. They consume more rice and vegetables than most Americans and Europeans. Africans also have a lower chance of getting colon cancer due to their intake of grains. If you are partial to fast food, your chance of being a victim of colon cancer rises significantly. When fat enters your system, it is broken down differently than grain and vegetables. The complex chemical makeup of fat causes the substance to break down slowly, and there are residue substances left over. These substances rest in your colon longer than others. They carry components in them that are carcinogens or cancer-causing substances.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?